Om Namo Narayana, Pranam Swamiji. Welcome to everyone. We studied Shlokas 15 and 16 in our previous class. In Shlokas 12, 13 and 14, we saw the three shariras that cover the Atma. We also talked about the importance of separating the Atma from the shariras. Shloka 15. Pancha koshadi yogena tattanmaya ivastitaha shuddhatma nilavastradi yogena sfatiko yatha. The same subject of separation continues in the 15th shloka. However, the Pancha koshas are discussed here. The Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, and Anandamaya kosha. These are connected to the three shariras. Annamaya kosha corresponds to the Stula Sharira, Pranamaya, Manomaya, and Vijnanamaya together corresponds to the Sukshma Sharira, and the Anandamaya kosha corresponds to the Karana Sharira. Just like the Shariras are not real, the koshas are also not real, they're only conceptual. Swamiji explained in detail how to go to this Pancha kosha meditation, which itself is Vedantic meditation. We learn to separate the self from these three koshas. The only problem is the Atma is identified with the koshas. So says Pancha koshadi yogena tattanmaya ivastita. Swamiji explained this taking almost 50 minutes. He actually took us through a guided meditation. So please go through that carefully, and the recording is available on YouTube. In short, in this meditation, first think about the entire Annamaya kosha and focus on the fact that it is made from food, sustained by food, and goes back to food. Think, am I that? No, I am not. We realize that I am not the Annamaya kosha. Next, take the mind, the thought. The thoughts flow continually. In one way, the mind is a flow of thoughts. So stop the thought process and think, is there a mind apart from thought? No, there is no mind apart from the flow of thoughts either. Only I consciousness remains. The I that illumines the mind is left. Then go to the Pranamaya kosha. Am I that? No. The same with the Anandamaya kosha. The bliss is the Purnatvam which we experience. The Purnatvam is there because of dropping the identification. Even though in deep sleep there is no identification with the body and mind, there is still a very deep identification in the mind. It is only the abhava of the identification. Atman is also bliss, but not the bliss of the Anandamaya kosha. The bliss of Anandamaya kosha is graded, and I am not that Anandamaya kosha. Then who am I? I am the Atma, Sat Chit Ananda. That Ananda is complete. Then it says that the Atma is without any taint and pure. Crystal example is given here. The crystal becomes colored when it associates with a colored fabric. A substance is pure when it is by itself, with its own nature. Nothing is added or removed from it. Atma is pure by itself. The 16th shloka also carries on with the same idea. Vapustushadibhi koshaihi yuktam yukta avagatatah atmanam antaram shuddham vivichatu tandulam yatha. This elaborates how we negate the non-self and unfold the Atma. The example of the rice being separated from the husk is used. In the same way, the Panchakoshas that cover the Atma are separated from the Atma. Understanding the covering or sheets of the Atma, then objectifying them, and finally separating them from the pure Atma is the Panchakosha meditation. That itself is Vedantic meditation. Now let us hear from Swamiji.
Shrutismritipurananamalaya karunalayam namami bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmete Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Tapopikshina Papanam Shandanam Vetaraginam Mumukshunam Apekshyoyam Atmabodho Bhidhiyate Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Namo Narayanaya. We have completed the 16th verse, where the negation of Panchakoshas was discussed. Now, if Atma is separate from Panchakoshas, then how can one experience Atma? What is the medium? What is the instrument for experiencing Atma? So that question comes. Now in 17th Sloka, we are going to discuss the special quality of buddhi, intellect, or we can say the antakarana in whole. So although the antakarana comes under manomaya and vijnanamaya, but it has some special qualities which supports knowledge. So that is very important. In all our philosophies, we discuss this point that intellect has this special quality of reflecting Atma Chaitanya. So therefore, in Shrutis we see Manasa eva avaptavyam
neha nanasti kinchana. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho. In all these shastras, mind is said to be the instrument for knowledge, experience. So that particular point is taken for discussion here. The next sloka, we chant the sloka. Sada sarvagadopyatma na sarvatra vabhasate buddha vavabhaseta swacheshu pradibimbavat. Sada sarvagato api atma na sarvatra avabhasate buddhau eva avabhaseta swacheshu pradibimbavat. Sada sarvagadopyatma. Although Atma is everywhere, it reaches everywhere, all-pervading. Sada, always. Sarvagataha, this Atma is reaching out everywhere. It means all-pervading. Api Atma na sarvatra avabhasate. Although Atma is everywhere, but it doesn't shines, avabhasate, shines everywhere. It means although Atma is all-pervading, but it is not experienced everywhere as Atma. So, sada sarvagadopyatma na sarvatra avabhasate. Then where it shines, where we can experience that Atma, it says, buddhau eva avabhaseta. Buddhau eva, only in intellect, it shines, it reflects. So the intellect is the reflector. The buddhau eva avabhaseta. Now, it means when we experience Atma, we experience as our own self in our mind. Mind means here, especially the function of intellect, the intellectual aspects of mind. Nishchayatmika buddhi, where the determination takes place, or the function of determination. So this we know from Atmabodha. The buddhau eva avabhaseta. Intellect is the only means, the reflector, the medium to experience Atma. Therefore, the purification of intellect is essential for the experience. If there is no purification, he cannot experience Atma's existence within us. So this is the this is an important point in this context, that intellect is the only medium. Now, when we say intellect is the medium, there people may think intellect is a medium means intellectually, only intellectually Atma can be understood. No, that is not the case. Intellect is a medium to reflect, experience Atma. It doesn't mean we understand, we experience Atma intellectually. If I say that, that's wrong. Atma is intellectually not understood. Atma is experienced by the reflection on intellect. You are getting the difference, what I am saying? Intellectual understanding means you logically, rationally understand something. By thought process, you understand something. This is intellectual understanding, grasping something. But here, intellect is a medium, but intellectual understanding is not Atma Jnana. Intellectual understanding is paroksha jnana. Is the indirect knowledge, it's not direct knowledge. So intellect has this special quality. Now, how this intellect has this quality while other organs have other functions of the body do not have this quality? What is the reason there? The reason is, in the process of creation, we know that there is sattva, raja, tama, three gunas. So among these three guna, sattva guna is the supporting factor of jnana. The sattva guna supports jnana. So therefore, intellect is a special manifestation of sattva guna. It means we say intellect is the finest manifestation of sattva guna. Therefore, intellect can reflect Atma. It is basically, intellect is by nature, intellect is translucent. It means it reflects itself. Translucent. Basically, it's like that. Like a glass which can reflect. We say it is translucent because it has some basic quality as sattva. Okay. So therefore, intellect is the medium of Atma Jnana. So sada sarvagadopi Atma na sarvatra avabhasate buddhau eva avabhaseta swacheshu pradibimbavat. That is example. The Atma is reflected only in intellect. By that reflection, all the sense organs gets consciousness, and all other sense organs work like conscious beings with consciousness. Okay. The reason is swacheshu pradibimbavat. It's like sunlight is reflected in those surface as reflection in a clean mirror. Swacheshu pradibimbavat. Stainless, transparent surface. So in those surface, sunlight reflects. Although sunlight is everywhere, but it only reflects in particular objects like mirror, water, as such. It should be transparent. Similarly, this intellect is also by nature, because of sattva guna, by nature it is translucent. Is always giving its nature as jnaanam. It reflects itself. Now, in association with mind and sense activities, intellect become impure, or it gets some stains, some impurities from mind and other activities. So when we discard all that, or disconnect the activities of mind, then intellect by nature will stay as Shuddha Sattva. For this practice, we start from Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and all those. Bhakti Yoga, to make this mind pure. Okay. The purity is by itself, but here it's especially, it should reflect, the reflection should be experienced by the experiencer. So, swacheshu pradibimbavat. So, therefore, we should take care of our intellectual activities, mental activities. So, we try to keep our mind as much as pure as a mirror, transparent, stainless, without any, the stains of kama, krodha, lobha, moha, and all those, and misidentification with this body-mind elements, which what we say adhyaasa. So this practice is indicated here. That is what Acharya wants to say. Buddhau eva avabhaseta. Only Atma reflects in the buddhi, because it has a special quality of sattva guna. Therefore, you can experience that there itself. Now, when we experience Atma in buddhi, that experience will reflect the mind as well as even in the physical body, because all those experiences are together, because whatever we experience in the mind, it reflects the body, and body also gives some experiences to mind. So this is the connection with body and mind. Therefore, mind is very important here for the sadhana. That is what is said in this shloka. So the same subject is continued further. The 18th shloka. Completed 17. Now, Dehendriya. So in this shloka, further elucidation of nature of Atma in connection with all this body, senses, mind, and matter, all the activities of mind. We see the next shloka. Dehendriya mano buddhi prakritibhyo vilakshanam. Tadvritti sakshinam vidyadatmanam rajavatsada. Dehendriya mano buddhi prakritibhyo vilakshanam tadvritti sakshinam vidyat atmanam rajavatsata. Now, how we can experience Saakshi, witness, through introspection of Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi and Prakriti as matter, the causal body. Deha, Indriya, Mano, Buddhi, Prakriti-bhyo vilakshanam. Saakshi is distinct from Deha, physical body, Indriya, sense organs, Manaha, mind, Buddhi, intellect, and Prakriti. Prakriti, we know it. Prakriti is Maya here, the material cause, matter, or causal body. Here, Deha, Indriya, Mano, Buddhi. So, Deha is physical body, Indriya, Mano, Buddhi is subtle body, and Prakriti is causal body. So, this Atma is distinct from all these bodies, is separated from all these bodies. The last sloka, why this sloka? Because in that last sloka it is said, Atma is reflected only in the mind or intellect. No, then there people may doubt, then only by mind Atma is experienced means Atma is with the mind, or Atma is identified with mind, and what is the relation with the Atma there? So the answer is this. In reality, Atma is not with all this. Like the sunlight reflects in mirror and all other objects. But sunlight is always separate from all those objects. Objects are there, sunlight is there, so it is reflected. But there is no relation whatsoever. We cannot say any relation there. So dehendriya manobuddhi prakritibhyaha vilakshanam. Vilakshanam means with a separate identity. It means this is distinct, separate. But then what Atma does? Atma tadvritti sakshinam. But Atma is the witness of the functions of all this. Deha, Indriya, Mano, Buddhi. Whatever these elements do, Atma is just the witness of that. So, how it is witness? Because Atma interpenetrate all this action. Atma is with the reflection of Atma by the consciousness. All this Dehendriya, Manobuddhi and all this work together. If the reflection is not there, nothing can be done. Like without sunlight, the trees, the greenery, trees cannot make food, and then they cannot grow. Nothing will happen. Similarly, here, with the sunlight, everything is happening. We consider like that. So, tadvritti sakshinam. That's how we separate Saakshi from the actions or the identifications of Dehendriya Manobuddhi. Atma is eternal. Now you know body is not eternal. Atma is immaculate, atyanta parishuddha, completely pure by nature. So, Atma is ever free. But this Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, they are not free. They are depend on Atma's reflection. And Atma is always Purnam, complete. There is absolute knowledge, absolute freedom. And there only Atma exists, nothing else. Advaitam. Shivam Shantam Advaitam Chaturtham Manyande. This is the character of Atma. Now, this Atma can be identified in the sense that what is Atma? That can be experienced by this consciousness. The consciousness is the medium of that experience. Or we can say consciousness itself is experiencing. Therefore, it is said Atma is Saakshi. Saakshi Cheda Kevalo Nirgunascha. Shvedashvata Upanishad says. So Atma is the Saakshi of all the functions of mind and other elements. So Dehendriya Manobuddhi Prakritibhyaha Vilakshanam. Now, if someone is Saakshi, someone is witness, he should be separate from the object what he is witnessing. If there is no separation, it cannot be said that it is witnessing. So the seer will be separated from the seen. The subject is separated from object. Therefore, all the activities, when we analyze this subjectivity of Atma, all the activities are set aside as objective activities. So this is the technique. Now, how to analyze Atma? You just put this idea. Whatever is seen, those are objectives. So, subject is different from object. Try to find always subject. Who is the knower? Like when you talk to somebody, who is talking? You may say Atma is talking. No, Atma cannot talk. Atma cannot listen. Now, who is talking? The one who is the knower of that speech is Atma. But the organ of speech is talking. Vagindriyam is talking. Mind is also applied there. So mind and the organ of speech is talking. Now you can see this. This is also another type of meditation. In each verse we have different types of meditations. So last session we had discussed some meditation. Here is another type of meditation. Now, Deha Indriya. Deha, we know the body. Even we walk, we can think who is walking. I am not walking. Walking itself is an object. Make the walking action as an object. And you are the knower, the witness of walking. Okay. So practice this. So then you know the subjective sense of consciousness and the objective sense of consciousness is different. The subjective consciousness reflects and witness the objective consciousness. Why I am saying both sides there is consciousness? Because if I say there is no consciousness while you are walking, so you will wonder, how can I walk without consciousness? Therefore, in Vedanta it is said, there is Vishaya Chaitanyam and the Vishayi Chaitanya. Both are there. Because the same Chaitanyam is reflected in body. Whatever body does, it does with this Chaitanyam only. Okay. Therefore, never mind that you think all the objects are also Chaitanya. Let it be there. Here in this meditation, our purpose is we are separating all the actions from Atma. So, bodily action, walking, holding, sitting, everything. These are the actions in a physical body. So now when you walk, just think, my body is walking, I am witnessing it. Can you do this? Is possible? Huh? You ever tried this? Huh? You ever felt doing like this when you eat? No, I am not eating. My mouth and hands, they are doing the action of eating. So if this can be separated, this is a good meditation. It will give you the experience of witness directly. That is what in this sloka it said. So Saakshi. So it's possible. Now somebody is calling you. Somebody is throwing you some unwanted words and you don't want to listen. Now what would happen? So when you listen to those words, you will feel hurted and you may feel shame and disrespect, all those. No, it happens. Now I will give you a technique to get rid of this. Okay? So you see, if somebody is throwing all these words, now those words are coming from outside. Some other's mouth. So those words are coming towards you and it is coming through your eardrum. You are hearing it. So now this hearing process is an object of Atma. Right? And those words coming from outside, obviously those words are objects of Atma. And those words are traveling through air and entering through air into your eardrums, and your eardrum is vibrated and some sense is created. Then the hearing is happening. After hearing, you analyze those words by your sense of hearing, and then you know these words are pronounced. Okay. So this is how it happens. And when you see those words, then immediately you add, oh, these words are against me. Oh, these words are, the meaning of these words is disrespecting me. So after a long process, you understand this. Ultimately, oh, these words are bad words. This is not good for me. It's against me. So now all this of objectification is done by Atma. Okay. Therefore, you keep those words and its meaning also an object. Don't bring on you. Don't connect with you. Because I was hearing this and my brain processed the words and now the meaning is there. Let it be there. So those words have such meaning. Why I am connecting myself there? If you are not a monkey, you know that you are not a monkey. Right? Is there any doubt? If somebody says you are a monkey, you have no doubt. So then why you are worrying? If somebody is pronouncing that you are a monkey, let him or let her pronounce that. It's just a word. You know you are not a monkey and you are not going to be a monkey by this birth. So then why you are worrying? And you have your own intellect, your own ability. We know thoroughly, firmly that we are human beings. So if somebody pronounces that, it has no meaning. That is his problem, that he is pronouncing wrong words to a wrong person. Okay, so this is a wonderful attitude. If you can develop this, practice this, you will find a big change. This is what Vedanta teaches. So Shankaracharya wants to teach this. Similarly with all other activities. Okay. So this Saakshi bhaava, what we call it is as a Saakshi bhaava, a state of witness. A Saakshi bhava means state of witness. Now presently what we do, we are when we hear, we feel that I am hearing. Okay, this is the normal understanding. I am hearing, I am listening to the lecture, listening to the words. This is what we feel it. Now after this meditation, we can change that state of mind. What we can think is, I am not hearing, I am witnessing the hearing. You understand the slight difference? There is only a slight difference, very minute difference. Normally, we think I am hearing. Okay. Now the change is, I am witnessing the hearing. You understand what this word witness means? I think you understand well. Okay. Then this is the slight difference. But it makes lot of difference. If this state of mind can be brought, can be practiced, then this is the Saakshi bhava. Now, another wonderful thing in this is, when you practice this Saakshi bhava, then there is no good and bad for you. This is another amazing thing in this. There is no good and bad. There is no right and wrong. Nothing. You will be beyond that. Why? Because like the word monkey, the word monkey is right or wrong? You can say it. If that word monkey is used for a monkey by the intention of conveying the idea of monkey, then the word monkey is right. Okay. So the same word used to convey something else. Suppose human beings or something else. Then we say that monkey word is used in wrong place. So this is the problem there. Therefore, when you witness this, you are witnessing only the word monkey. You are not adding anything there, because you know human being cannot be monkey. Only monkey can be monkey. So monkey is always monkey. So there is no right and wrong there. You understand this, what I said? Because each word has its own meaning. That word is used for that particular meaning. It's right meaning, but you say it is right. And that same word used for another object, which is not connected with that word, or it is not the meaning of that word, then we say it is wrong. But actually what happens? That word cannot be connected with another object. The connecting with another object is illusion. It's a wrong understanding. It cannot be connected, because monkey, the word monkey cannot be connected with a human being. It cannot be connected with a dog, cat, anything. So now what is wrong there? So therefore, when you practice this witness, state of witness in your consciousness, there is no right, there is no wrong, there is no good, there is no bad, There is no, what you say, comparisons, nothing. You see things as it is. All the conditions break. There is no condition. You will see object as an object. And which are the object? There are thousands of innumerable objects, countless. Now, how many subjects are there? Huh? How many subjects? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Only one? It means you know Vedanta. Therefore, you know. This is the reality. Therefore, we say only Advaitam. Subject is one. And there are objects so many. If you are a witness, then your subjectivity leads to that oneness, the same consciousness. So you are a seer. So only ekaha eva drashta, ekaha eva jnata, ekaha eva vijnata, jnata, vijnata, drashta, srota, manta. Everywhere only that consciousness, only one Atma. So having none similar. Now you try to practice this. It is very easy. Vedanta is the easiest practice of all sadhanas. If you understand it well. Because it has no imagination things. You are not imagining anything. When we discuss this, you actually grasp it, actually know it. Oh, this is the reality. I am unnecessarily adding all other things which I am not. So this is the problem. Therefore, try to understand that eternal, immaculate, ever-free, all-pervading, omnipresent, omnipotent Atma. That is yourself. That is Saakshi. Okay? So this is the meditation in this sloka, 18th sloka. Now we will go for another kind of meditation. Next sloka. व्यापृतेषु इन्द्रियेष्वात्मा व्यापारी वा विवेकिनाम् दृश्यते भ्रेषु धावत्सु धावन्निव यथा शशि. Now we are going to discuss how Atma is nishkriya. How Atma is non-active, inactive. There is no activity in Atma. Nishkriyaha, nishkalaha, shantaha. All this Veda says. So for that, in this sloka, Acharya is giving the description of adhyaasa, superimposition. Adhyaasa means superimposition. Vyapriteshu indriyeshu atma. Now, the sense organs are active. Now, when we say I am active, I am doing this action. Who is doing that action? You know, body is doing action. Now, last sloka I said, you cannot say I am doing. You are taking another's action on you, upon you. The action is taking place in somewhere else, and you are connecting yourself with that, wrongly connecting with that, and wrongly believing that I am doing all this. You cannot do anything. Vyapradeshu indriyeshu. Body is active, sense organs are active, mind is active, intellect is active, even ego is active. Vyaprateshu indriyeshu, while these are restlessly moving and functioning. Who? These indriyas. Vyaprateshu indriyeshu sati. So we can add here, while these sense organs are restlessly moving, functioning. Atma thinks, Atma vyapari iva. As if Atma is active. Vyapari iva. Vyapari means active. To whom? Avivekinam. For avivekis, ajnanis, who are unable to discriminate the functions of body, mind, and the non-functioning Atma. They are unable to discriminate. They make non-functioning Atma as functioning, inactive Atma as active, by the connection of this indriyas. So this is the wrong thing. Therefore, they have no discrimination. They are called avivekis. Without discriminate, they don't have discriminative knowledge. Viveka jnana is not there. Now, then what happens? For example, drishyade abhreshu dhavasu dhavanniva yatha shashi. The moon appears to be moving from one place to another place when the surrounding clouds we see in the sky, the surrounding clouds are moving. Drishyate abhreshu dhavatsu. The clouds are moving, but it appears that moon is moving. It is called illusion. There is no movement in moon, but illusion shows the movement in moon. Illusion is there. So, in childhood, we used to play with hide and seek play. I think this is how it is said in English, hide and seek. And in Malayalam, we say Kallanum police. That you say. So, hide and seek play. So, this is when we look at moon, sometimes moon is hiding. So, children will laugh and they will Yo ho ho, now moon is not seen. After sometimes it's coming out. Then again they laugh and play. It was so interesting that sometimes we feel that the moon is hearing our sound. No, moon is doing some play with us. So much connection, we feel that. So hide and seek play like that. Actually, nothing is happening there. Moon is somewhere far, lakhs of kilometers away, and clouds are away from that. So there is so much of separation, gap, but we don't see that because our eyes shows that illusion that those clouds are their own moon. The clouds are covering moon. So we play like this. You say how beautifully Bhagavan Shankaracharya brought this illustrations. It is so real. No, it appears like that, and we enjoy it, but it's nothing happening. So this is how drishyate abhreshu dhavatsu dhavanniva yatha shashi. So here the verb dhavan means actually in Sanskrit is running. It seems, it appears that moon is running. So drishyate abhreshu, abhra means clouds, dhavatso, dhavanniva yatha shashi. So this is what is happening here. Now, here the meditation is how we can contemplate on this, like in the 17th sloka and the 18th sloka. What is said in 18th sloka, the same thing is elaborated here. Now, closing our eyes, just to see the functions of physical body first. Okay. So you can see that breathing is happening and some other movements or some feelings in the stomach and in other parts of the body and the legs, hands, something is happening. So try to feel all these functions. And if you can go little more deeper, see the flow of blood, the blood circulation, the flow of blood. And then try to feel the heat in the body. So that the feeling of that fire in the body, heat in the body. So similarly, the movement of blood, movement of energy, when you feel that bodily heat, you can feel the flow of energy as well. You know, where is some pain is there, where I have some disturbance, and from the body you can see all these things. So this is the functions of body. You are watching it. Then free your mind, and there is no activity specially added with the mind. Now, by closing the eyes, try to see the objects around you outside the room. So where we are sitting, try to visualize all those objects around you. So like you may be having a timepiece or clock in your room that is working, or some other objects, whatever is there. So all try to see those objects, and then try to see your all house, your the house where you are living. See all the rooms, all the house, like that, and visualize that I am seeing from outside. It means you are not there. You are making the house as an object. No, you are seeing it. Now try to take this vision as an aerial view. Aerial view, understand? Like I think like nowadays Google Map, you see all this. So you are seeing your house from outside, maybe in the sky, the air, as an aerial view, seeing from outside. Like that, elaborate again, think more wider with your area, take your area and take your city, and take slowly, go beyond that, and try to see the earth from outside. So you are seeing the whole earth. You are above high, above in sky. From that space, you are seeing the earth. So now, try to imagine there are so many functions in the earth. Rivers are flowing, there are oceans, there are waves, there is wind flowing, and there are so many actions. Whatever you can remember one by one, and try to imagine that everything I am seeing. It's the all earth is my object now. I am the subject. So now you have no body, no mind. You are not aware about body and mind. You are objectifying the functions or the activities in this earth. Similarly, it goes, we can take it up to any level. You can see all universe, all Milky Waves. So whatever level you can take it like that. And this is how the functions of the matter, the activity in matter, is observed by the consciousness. This is the practice of witnessing. So naham karta, I am inactive. All the actions are there outside me. I am only a seer of those actions. So this is the meditation here. So now, whatever happens, physically, mentally, or outside, whatever happens, it will not disturb you once you establish this meditation. Because if this practice is there, suddenly you can withdraw from any of the actions. When you want to withdraw yourself, you can just immediately stop and withdraw. And mind will go, and mind will rest in Atma, and then the meditation will happen. So at a point of time, you may feel that my own expression, my own manifestation is outside. I am seeing my own expressions, my own feelings. There is no actions and reactions and emotions other than me. So at a point of time, no, at a point of practice, you may feel this also. So this is how drishyate abhreshu dhavasu. Now just imagine the moon. Moon has nothing to do with the clouds passing through, because moon is far away from those clouds. No. When we are in an aeroplane, that we can see, we are going above clouds. Clouds are not there in the distance. So they are so far from moon. So we are feeling that witness, as a seer, the experience of witnessing it. So this is the practice of. And now this is what we call adhyaasa, illusion, superimposing something else as something else. Actually, that is not happening there. We imagine that is happening. So in each one of these words, Shankaracharya ji is bringing a philosophical point as well as a practice by this. So here the philosophical point is Atma is untouched with all the action, asankaha. Atma is inactive. That is the philosophical point. The true nature of Atma. The practice is, as it is said, drishyadesh abhreshu dhavas. Then what is happening outside is, who is doing that? Nobody is doing. Atma is beyond that. This action is there because of the sense organs and others function. So this is how drishyadeshu abhreshu dhavasu dhavaniva yatha shashi. This is what. So I think by this we can stop here. Now you can ask questions. If any question is there, please ask. Hari Om.
So if anybody wants to ask question, please raise your hand and please be free to ask any questions.
Nobody is in the mood to ask a question, it seems. There is no question left. This is what happens. Okay, it's good. If there is no question is left, then it means you reached that point. Because when we experience something directly, then there is no question asked. So like when you are healthy, nobody asks you why you are healthy. So when they see you are healthy, nobody asks you why you are healthy. What is the reason? Then there is no question and answer. If you are unhealthy, then there is answer. There is a question why you are unhealthy. So you should answer why. What there is some reason. Similarly, if everything is okay, then there is no question. This is good. So practice this small meditations, whatever we listen, just contemplate on that and try to practice, because these meditations you can practice. And I don't take any special fees from you for teaching all these meditations. This is free of cost. Okay. So because nowadays, if you go to a meditation class, they will take lots of fees and so much. So this is all free. Along with this lecturer class, we practice all this. Okay. So you practice and develop yourself, then you can teach others. Okay. If you want to take fees, you can take. I have no problem. So I'm teaching you freely. So because nowadays people say, if you teach anything free, people people do not value it. That is what everybody says. But I say, what I value, I am teaching, because I have so much value. If somebody gives some money for my value, it is very less for me. So if I am giving so much value, but others, they are valuing or not, I have no problem. Let them value their own mind, because this is invaluable. There is no value for it. So that is what people say. Therefore, they charge higher than others. So if you charge more, what people think, oh, it means it is good. It is better than other, because it is costly. People say, I studied this, I studied that, I spent so much money for studying that. So they count the study or what they received by the payment they did. This is how it is valued now. The same thing you can get freely from outside, but it doesn't make. So therefore, that is a different story. Just I added into this. Therefore, you value it and practice it. And then you will know that how useful this. Very easy methods, very simple methods, but it is very useful. Okay? Hari Om. Om Purnamatah Purnamitam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.